Wagwan guys, what's going on? I hope you're doing well. I cannot complain myself. So this was interesting, at least to me, which I seen some relevance to this, which why I'm speaking to this. Now, you had this young lady take to her TikTok, double peached up Avery Hutzelman, and which I completely understand where she's coming from. And I got the video and I'll play it for you here in a second. But basically what she's saying is that the celebrity involvement that took place in the Victoria's Secret runway event that took place during the week, last week, is that, it was kind of, I want to say it was unimpressive, at least to her, being that she has the head nod to being an actual model. And I believe what she was trying to construct, the idea she was trying to convey, was that it was very off-putting to her, being that she is an actual model. Completely understand, right? I completely understand. Oh, you know what I'm saying? Which, it's been, I completely understand. I understand that. I understand that, where she's coming from pretty well, right? Which is why I'm making this video. Okay. Now, really quickly, before I play her, what she said, right? Okay, you have Angel Reese, you have Quinlan Blackwell, and you also have Anouk Yai. All of them, Anouk Yai definitely is a model, known to be a model, right? Very beautiful young lady. Yeah, I would have to say. And Angel Reese. Now, Angel Reese, she's gonna bring eyes. She's gonna bring fans, which is why Victoria's Secret, a name like that, will want to have or want to host an event involving Angel Reese. Angel Reese, I believe she's done work, advertising work with McDonald's. I've seen her on a few cereal boxes. I've bought a few. You know what I'm saying? And it's just, it's to me, at least, it's like, to me, it's like, I know she's done some modeling in her past. I've seen her model some clothes for Reebok. Excuse me. I know that Angel Reese is a model, right? She's probably not widely known to be a model, but I've seen her do modeling. She's had to pose for pictures, pose for camera. I've even seen her literally modeling some clothes for Reebok in their, one of their newest drops or latest drops. So she's not technically widely known to be a model, but she has done modeling work, right? And the same as Quinlan Blackwell. She is known to be a content creator, but she's also is known to be a model as well, right? She's widely known to for her to be a content creator before her, her work as a content creator. So I get where she's coming from, right? And even more recently, I wouldn't even say more recently, I understand that talking point completely, right? Because you've endeavored in being a model. So speak your truth, speak your mind. No one's stopping you from doing that, getting exposure. It was posted on, you know, social media blogs, right? Her rebuttal to Victoria's Secret booking for this event. She was just completely against who they chose to work with for this event. And I get it. I completely get it. But it's always more to than what meets the eye, which is why I kind of held off on, even in the past I've talked about it, but I've, you know, in the future videos I've kind of tried to hold off on, okay, this person it gets the casting role, this person gets typecast. I hold off on that because it's always more to what meets the eye. And that, you know what, I'll just say, before I play her video, I'll just say it. It's a video that has been going around. I forgot the guy. Let me pull it up. I got it somewhere in here. Where am I looking at? Because Brian Branch in the Juju Schuster incident, right? I've seen a lot of videos on that. I almost made a video on that, right? But I reserved my opinion because I was like, I mean, that video was jam-packed. You know what I'm saying? It was jam-packed. He had a ton. I mean, people can be really critical of individuals, right? And for a minute, you kind of have to step back and let people who are more involved kind of hash things out and, you know, divvy up kind of the actuality and the matter of fact of the situation before, you know, us onlookers and spectators can give a more wise critique, I would say. But let me play her video real quickly.
Because you have a pretty face does not mean you should be walking the Victoria's Secret runway. I've been modeling for almost 4 years. I've done New York Fashion Week twice, so I think I'm allowed to say whatever I want about last night's Victoria's Secret show. No one would let a model play in the WNBA championship. No one would let a model go compete for Olympic gold. So, my question for you, DM Casting, why are we letting Angel Reese and Suni Lee walk the Victoria's Secret runway? What gets even worse is letting influencers walk the runway. I do not care how beautiful you are. If we are calling this the Super Bowl of fashion, because that's practically what it is, you can't just let anyone on the field. No matter how silly it seems, it is so beyond unfair to the girls who have worked their butts off to get to the Victoria's Secret casting, thinking that they could possibly be casted, signed models who have dreamed of becoming a Victoria's Secret angel, and their spots are given to influencers and athletes. I am so sick and tired of the inclusivity bullshit. Let modeling be its own thing. No matter how silly it seems, you can compare the Victoria's Secret fashion show to a giant thing in anyone else's respective field of work. Like, it's just not fair. And I did not go to the casting. Like, this has nothing to do with me personally. Is it a dream? Obviously, it's everyone's dream. But there are some people who actually put in the work, get signed, do modeling, do runway seasons. They can like actually kind of almost grasp this dream. And then their spot's taken by Quinn Blackwell. Do you know how big of a fan I am of Quinn Blackwell? Love her. Her videos kill me. I love her so much. get her off of it. Get her off. It's why is she walking for Victoria's Secret? This entire year, I have felt so uninspired as a model in the modeling world. It is so oversaturated, and this Victoria's Secret fashion show just proved my point exactly. It's too oversaturated.
And like I say, she's a nice looking young lady. No hatred towards her, but what she's conveying in that video, that idea, right? It's coming across as it's almost a takeaway, if you will. Okay, it's almost a takeaway. I don't want to say a dig, but it's almost a takeaway. It's a deductible. Okay. And to what individuals like Angel Reese, Quinlan Blackwell, Anakiai, right? These individuals, right? It's almost, well, I wouldn't say Anakiai, but it's all, I mean, even her involvement, right? But it's almost like it's a takeaway, right? To the work that these young ladies have done, right? The sweat equity that they've put in, and it's almost a takeaway, as if they're just not good enough, right? Their body of work is just, I mean, right? It's not meeting the standard of Avery Hutzelman via double cheeked up on TikTok, right? But I understand her critique. I respect that, but I just wanted to speak to that. And it was very, which grabbed my attention, is because of it had relevancy to the situation that's going on in the NFL, right? Right. A sport that I, even myself have endeavored in for a period of time. And, you kind of see how the game is evolving, right? And you kind of, But yeah, that's what I had to say about that. That's what I got for you guys. Peace. I'm out. Wait, not so fast. I want to tie this conceptually very nice in a bow for you guys. Also, too, it sounds like Avery is hating on Angel Reese, and especially how she pointed out to Quinlan Blackwell. She's just straight up said, get her out of there. You know what I'm saying? That's a little much for me. I gotta say, that's much for me. I understand you're speaking your piece, to the situation, and you're a model, so that's something that you do well, and technically you can almost say that you're making this video saying that Victoria's Secret let Angel Reese and Quinlan Blackwell take your spot because you are a model and you're a candidate in the runnings to be a Victoria's Secret model. And it's a little much for me on that one, but that's what I got for you guys. Like the video, subscribe to my YouTube channel, share the video, come back and watch me again. Peace, guys. I'm out.